Good afternoon, everybody. Victor here. Check it out. We got another gorgeous day here in sunny South Florida. We got my man, Tyler from Sun's Out Fishing.
What up?
He gave us a call and said that he's been seeing a lot of sheepshead. We're about to hop in his ghenoe. Big shout out to him for putting this trip together. We're gonna look for these little crabs first. Try to get our sheepshead bait looking right. And yeah, we should have a fun day on the water. See you out there. So first order of business, we're in this beautiful area full of mangroves, and Tyler likes to fish these little crabs that he finds around the mangroves and rocks. So that is our first mission. He's just dropped the trolling motor in and we're kind of just like scanning the sides. Sheepshead eat a wide variety of stuff, but they're big crustacean eaters. So crabs, sand fleas, shrimp, all the little growth you see on pilings, oysters, clams, those little snails, they eat all that. But you want a good hardy bait, because when you're sheepshead fishing, there's usually a lot of bycatch like puffer fish and sand perch and mangrove snapper. But a nice crab usually eliminates all that bycatch when you're sheepshead fishing. So that is what we are on the hunt for right now.
Electric motor. It's just a little remote control for the...
Okay, you're just looking for those crabs. Those
yeah.
Good bait, huh?
Good bait, yep.
Have a good one.
Take care.
That guy's living his best life, taking a nice afternoon swim.
One of the residents.
He's red.
One of the residents here of the home. There's like 4 or 5 right there. Take my phone. Let me get to work.
They're big, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
All right, Tyler spotted some
I'd
crabs.
be like so much more into this if there weren't spiders.
This guy can bench 325, but he's terrified of a spider this big. Tyler, how much can you bench?
More than 325.
Oh, boys, we're going in. It's deep, man.
Oh, no, we're good. We got them, boys. Sheepshead candy. Check it out. This is a black mangrove tree crab. Excellent, excellent little sheepshead bait. If you guys are out on the water, if you ever notice, if you look in the mangrove trees, you'll see them like crazy. They're also all over dock pilings and bridge pilings. Just the perfect forage for a sheepshead. Like Vic was saying, sheepshead have evolved over probably millions of years to be able to eat these crustaceans. They have giant rib cages, crazy crushing teeth, and they love a live crab. Any kind of crustacean is really good for them. A lot of the times when you're fishing for fish that you desire to catch, the most important thing is the bait. If you can get the bait, you're really setting yourself up for success. And sometimes to get the bait, you gotta get in waist deep water and figure it out. Reminds me of catching lizards when I was a little kid. Let me show you guys a little trick. So there's a couple in this tree, but they're a little bit out of my reach. If you take an old rod and you break the tip off about this much, maybe 1.5 feet, you can use it kind of like a tickle stick to bring them into your net. It's crazy, they like hold on to your net. I would say the #1 thing is to have patience. Move really slow because they blend in really well, but if you take your time and you methodically just scan every tree, you'll start to see them a lot better. If you just blow by them, you're not gonna see anything.
Does it hurt when they pinch you?
You're a baby bag.
Tyler is the bait catcher of the day. And just for that, you guys should subscribe to his channel. I'll have it linked below. The last video you guys saw us film together was with the snakeheads, and that was pretty much all his footage. So the last 2 videos, big shout out to Tyler for making things happen. Can't let Tyler have all the fun. We gotta hop in and join him. I already missed my first 2. These guys are, you really gotta be stealthy with them like Tyler said. But cool little area right here. We just tied up the ghenoe, this little creek, and we're getting after it.
You would think we were in South America or Central America if it wasn't for the construction noise.
We're grounding right now. Feet in the mud, feeling good.
I got 2 right here. Damn, I went for the twofer, but I got 1. Okay.
These little suckers are fast. They like to sit right on the opposite side. Like, you ever watch a cat try to catch a squirrel in a tree? It's like, as soon as you get on one side, they go on the other. and as you're walking towards them, they're always one step ahead of you.
Don't try this at home, boys.
He's like a foot above
right above your hand, your left hand. Or your right hand,
Right
He's
above
right on
it?
the opposite
He's
side
like
of
a
you.
foot above the right hand.
Literally above your right hand. All right, he's swiveling. You see him? He's going towards you.
Oh, I see him.
He's still a foot above your right hand. Got him.
Yo, this is what I did in my youth. I climbed trees. I knew it would come in handy one day. Stop with the construction. We're trying to film. I want that big one so bad. Dude, I got him! Let's go! Oh my god. I did not realize I was this high. Probably just went about 20 feet up into this tree. Catch this little morsel right here. Having a blast doing this. Now if we can get on some big fish, it'll be a very successful day.
We got it done, boys and girls. We got like 24 tree crabs. That's the most fun part of the video. When you catch your own bait, you feel like you're so much more connected to that fish. I don't mind buying bait, but look at that. Bucket full of juicy sheepshead baits. No live well needed. They live on the trees. If you submerge them in water and put an aerator on them, they would drown. Vibes are good. We're gonna catch some fish.
All right, we're pushing out of the honey hole, looking for the big striped convicts. Okay, we just dropped the trolling motor in. The name of the game for these sheepshead back here, I think they get a lot of pressure, so they're super smart. We're gonna go complete stealth mode on them. We do have a lot of wind, so that's not gonna work in our advantage, but we're gonna do our best to just come in and out of all these little canals. So we're using a really tiny hook, some real light fluorocarbon leader. We're gonna try to fool these fish by sight fishing them. The main key is gonna be trying to get a bait to them before they can see us. So I'm gonna hop up on here. This is gonna be my sight fishing machine, the Yeti. And let's see if we can get some fish.
All right, Tyler just spotted the first sheepshead right here on the edge of the dock. And since we're fishing such skinny water, you really got to be stealthy with them. He's chilling right there underneath the dock. Two.
Should I throw the weightless one in there?
Huh?
Should I throw the weightless one in there?
Go for it. Whoever's got a better shot, just cast in there. They're feeding.
Oh my god, dude, he's right on surface.
Oof. Oh, he's turning towards it.
Sorry.
He did turn towards it, but then yours landed right on. Oh. Maybe we just let it chill there.
Yeah.
You could get back in there. I'll leave mine where it is. Nothing's messing with mine, I don't think.
They just went to the left though. I mean to the right. Yo, those are really big fish, I think. They don't look big to you?
They look like they're 16 inches. I think all fish look bigger in the water.
I don't know, bro.
Oh, they're right there. Well, one of them is. Just swim up. Actually kind of turned towards the crab. He might be on it. Ah, yeah, they did. They robbed it.
Really?
Never felt the bite. Unless a freaking mahar or something ate it, but I didn't feel anything.
Dude, I got one on me. Eat it, dude.
Come on, Tyler. Oh, I got one on too. Oh, yes! Can we get the double here, Tyler?
Oh, dude, that was so sick.
What do I got? I got a mine.
Bro.
Dude, this thing is huge. That's the biggest mine cichlid I've ever seen.
Oh, no. Oh, dude, I'm in trouble here. Oh, no. Dude, come on, baby.
You got it, Tyler.
Stay glued. You guys, I'm barely talking to the camera. Victor and I just doubled up. He's got a mine cichlid, but I got the culprit. I got the toy. Oh, no!
Just pulled hook?
No, why? Oh. Yeah, I guess I pulled hook. Come on, that was the biggest sheepshead of my life right there. That thing was like this big. That thing was huge. He fought so hard too.
It's all right, Tyler, I got his dinner. Look at this thing. So check it out, guys. Tyler lost the sheepshead, but we're in a special area because there's freshwater fish and saltwater fish here, so it's kind of brackish. This is a mine cichlid. I'm actually gonna keep this because these are like the freshwater snapper. They're also an invasive species, so not a good thing if you throw them back. And actually, the reason we have peacock bass in South Florida is because of fish like this. So mine cichlids ran rampant in South Florida. They exploded in population, introduced here illegally, and peacocks were actually introduced here to stop the spread of these guys, to kind of compete with them. So we're fishing these little mustad beak hooks, 12-pound tough line fluorocarbon. You guys can actually save 20% off both. Use my code LANDSHARK link below at mustadfishing.com. Mustad's got pretty much everything you need: hooks, terminal tackle, rods. Tyler's a little sad right now because he lost the sheepshead. It's fishing, man. What can you do?
Be better. You can keep
But these are really cool looking fish. The mine cichlid, delicious little guys, and got a lot of meat on them for their size.
almost to the shadow line and pull it back. Pull it back a little. Let it sink in. Very much good. You just ate it. Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Did he?
Yes, yes. Dude,
he ate it now. Oh! That's a good one too, not in the trolling motor.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you away from the dock.
Dude, he was swimming at me. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's a good one to get us started.
Got me in the dock, man. That's what happens when you risk and you fish really light leader for him.
That was a beast of an animal.
He didn't eat it when he said he got it.
He did.
Are you sure?
100%.
He was eating it, but I
ate it. You pulled it out. I watched the whole thing. He ate it. You pulled it out of his mouth, and he came back and just finished it off.
Because I saw the crab was out of his mouth.
Yep.
Dang.
He let it go out of his mouth.
We need a heavier leader, boys and girls.
No, that's on me. I should have been able to just pull us away from the dock. That's on me.
I got whatever's on it. What's up, Mayan? Yeah. We're having mines for dinner, boys and girls. We're not getting our sheep's head, but we're getting another thing that looks very similar to it. We're 2 for 2 on mines and 0 for 2 on sheep's head. Honestly, eating wise, these are just as good. Look how pretty they are.
No, they are very.
They are very colorful fish.
Very pretty.
Okay, so we don't have the target species yet, the sheep's head, but the story builds. You got to start out the day, catch your bait, lead up to that trophy fish, and you guys see everything we're doing today is sight casting. As a fisherman, having a good pair of sunglasses is super important, not only to protect your eyes, but to be able to see things, whether you're offshore or inshore. You guys have seen for the last 1.5 years, I've been rocking the Waterlinkos. Best sunglasses I've ever owned. They come in a bunch of different styles, models. They make men's sunglasses, women's, and prescription, and you guys can actually save 15% off. Use my code LANDSHARK. I'm going to have it linked below as well as on the screen here. If you're in the market for a new pair of sunglasses, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. So we just keep going up and down these docks, and the thing we're fighting all day is the sun keeps going in and out behind the clouds. When the sun's up, you can see the sheep's head perfectly. They got these really beautiful bars. It's like black and white, and they almost glow like gold in that sun. So they're a dead giveaway when you see them, but when the clouds are out and covering the sun, they're really hard to see. So that is the difficulty we're working with today.
Wind
Talk about
isn't
how it's
helping either.
blowing like crazy.
Yeah.
It's also really windy. One of the reasons we're back here and not fishing in the ocean is really rough right now, so we're getting blown around by the ghenoe. And to do this properly, you want still water. So any little ripple is not really working in our favor right now. Oof, on the piling, dude, where they're feeding. They're gonna smoke that.
There's like 3 of them in there. Yep, one's coming at you right now. Leave it, Vic, leave it, Vic. I think he ate it.
My line's not tight. There's one on bottom right there.
Yeah, there was like 4 of them there.
I think we just sit this spot out. There's another one. He's feeding. He's feeding good.
They look like they are.
I'm gonna try to hit this one that's feeding right here. So we got a sheepshead right here on the piling, and when they're on the piling, they're looking for stuff like barnacles and crabs, and they're actually feeding. There was a mahara, but there was a sheepshead there too. So there's no better presentation than casting like right on the piling, and it looks like a crab that came right off of it. Well, this is slowly turning into a mine cichlid catch and cook, huh? I told Tyler they taste just as good as the sheepshead. I've had both. Watch, we're gonna catch one sheepshead, like every other time I've tried to film a sheepshead video.
No. Let it go, come on.
Mayan got you, huh?
I don't like this one. Got myself in mine. Did not want it.
He's really pale looking.
Can't fight it looks sickly actually.
Can't fight the feeling?
Can't fight the feeling. Did I say the sheepshead were thick or did I say the Mayans?
The Mayans.
I can't remember how our conversation went.
Back in the day, I would get discouraged if we don't get the target fish, but I'm having fun. We're catching fish, and I know these things eat well. So we're talking about if we don't get a sheepshead today, we're gonna come back out here tomorrow. But you gotta stay positive in life, as cliche as it sounds. You don't always get what you're after. But today, the ocean or the intercoastal provided mine, so I'm having fun. Yep. Oh, is it gonna be him? No, it's a mine. But there was a sheepshead on that piling. These are such sick fish. Beautiful. I'm gonna let this one go because we got like 5 or 6. And for all of you guys who are saying don't release invasives, that's your choice. You're not allowed to transport invasives, but you can release them in the same body of water. I'm not gonna kill something if I'm not gonna eat it, so that's my motto. I'm not gonna kill something for the sake of killing it. They're here, they're not going anywhere. It's a management issue. You're never gonna eradicate them.
Oh, dude. Okay.
So guys, here's the update. We didn't get any sheepshead, so we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll see you guys there.
Good morning. You guys saw we tried super duper hard the other day, but all we were managing to get were those mine cichlids. But it's a new day. Weather's absolutely beautiful today. We got a nice break in the weather. Victor and Dennis couldn't be here, but I decided I'm gonna go out. I'm right here in my backyard, and I'm gonna see if I can get a big sheepshead so Vic can take it to the kitchen and cook up a masterpiece. See if we can get it done. First one I got a bait to eat. Let's see, I don't know if he's still there or not, but let's. It's cool with the sun. I can see everything that's happening. It's really kind of cool. Oh, yep, one just went up to it. Little one. I think he's eating it. Hooked up. Hooked up. It's a nice one. Oh, I need to get us away from the... Okay. Let me back off on the drag a little bit, not have the same thing that's been happening to me is the hook pull out. Come on, baby. Not a huge one, not the monster we're looking for, but a nice fish. Come on, baby. These things fight. I don't care what anybody says. All right, let me really back off on the drag now that I got him out here. I gotta go tight drag when I'm near the pilings. It's like it's a give and a take because you don't want it too tight to the point where the hook's gonna pull out, but I also don't want to get broken off in the pilings. This is a nice fish. Come on, baby. Cooperate. We're just gonna take our time here. Get him in the net. There we go, we got him. That is such a great feeling. With this high sun, I can see so much better. We're just getting the day started. To get this fish is just, it's been a long time coming. It's not the monster we're looking for, but this is a really nice fish. I mean, let me show this guy off to you. Check this out, guys. I wanted to put the ruler on this fish. Obviously, I know it's a keeper. Sheepshead have to be 12 inches, but right there on 0 at the tip of his face, and then it goes all the way to 20 inches if I pinched his tail. So that's a real quality sheep. Check this guy out. They get so much bigger than this in here, but this is still a solid fish. One of my biggest ever. Compatible with the one I caught earlier in the video a few days ago. But check him out. Really pretty. He looks clean. Some of them are darker, some of them are lighter in color. I think they look prettier when they're light like this. But look at his mouth. Get in on his teeth. Those teeth are crazy. If you neglected your teeth, that's how they would look. But these are, if you could see, they're like perfectly adapted and evolved to eat crustaceans. They got a big head, gnarly rib cage, these teeth for crushing oysters and barnacles. These are crustacean eating machines. I'm gonna give a call to Vic. He's gonna come down, pick this thing up, clean it up, and then I have no doubt he's gonna take it into the kitchen and make a masterpiece. Super sick. Let's get that boy on the phone.
Unfortunately, while filming this clip, we had some audio issues, so there's no sound. But check out the teeth of this sheep's head. They are like nothing else, man. I tell you what, they are perfectly built to eat barnacles, all the little snails and crustaceans you see on the pilings. And we're gonna go ahead and fillet it up with the Dextreme dual edge knife. You guys have been seeing this knife a lot on the channel. It's got a serrated tiger edge on one side, perfect for those scaly fish, and then your traditional edge on the other, which is perfect for very scaly fish like a sheep's head. Anyone who has ever filleted this fish knows that they are not the easiest. Got some pretty massive scales, but you guys see that that tiger edge goes right through them. And then another thing people really struggle with this fish is when it comes to their rib cage. I've noticed that most fish that feed heavily on crustaceans have really big rib cages, and sheep's head are no exception. And one thing people really struggle with is they try to saw through that rib cage rather than going over it and around it, which is what you need to do. So point that knife on top of the rib cage, down on the other side of the backbone, revealing some beautiful fillets right there. Now we're about to head into the kitchen. I'll see you guys there. Check it out, guys. Sheep's head on the half shell. Like I said, skin and scales are intact. Pin bones are removed. Camp Chef is fired up outside. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a little avocado oil right on top of our sheep's head, just to flavor it and also get some fat in there because fish is very lean. We're gonna spread this all around our sheep's head. And then we have this in the cupboard, a little Creole seasoning, kind of like a blackened seasoning. It says blackened on it. It's not Chef Paul's, but it's good. Brookie made some pork chops the other day with this stuff and it was delicious. So we're gonna go on with this. Good amount because we're only able to season one side, so you gotta season the side you are able to pretty heavy. And that is ready for the grill, so let's go outside. And voila, check it out. So you guys see, so this is a new Camp Chef. I got the old Apex back there, but Camp Chef sent over a new grill. This is their Woodwind Pro. And if you guys like to barbecue like I do, so briskets, pork butts, burn ends, and all that stuff, this is a pellet grill, but it does have the option for you to put big chunks of wood in there, so you get extra smoky flavor. Haven't used it yet, but I will be going to very soon. It's got a hopper, it feeds these little pellets through, and you get this really good wood-fired, smoky flavor. And when people ask in terms of like instructions of temperature and timing, I basically tell them to treat this more like an oven than a grill. So if you're gonna put in your fish at 400 degrees in an oven, it's basically the same thing as this grill. I've found like it's got a great carryover in terms of cooking because it's indirect heat. There's no direct flame up there. That flame is down there and there's a fan that's circulating that heat around. My favorite part about having a grill like this is you can cook everything outside and don't stink up the house. Got a side burner on the grill here as well. And I got a big saute pan. We're gonna go down with some oil. For all my Florida folks, Publix has some turkey Polish kielbasa on sale, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down with that. I'm doing kind of like a play on a succotash. We're gonna put in lima beans, corn, tomato, onion, pepper, but the base of this side dish is some type of fat, or some type of protein. So you could do kielbasa, sausage, bacon, pork belly, anything you kind of want that's gonna give it like a little crispiness, that little pieces of meat crispy and release a lot of juice to flavor your side dish. I just wanted to get our kielbasa a little bit brown, give it some color. Now I'm going in with one red bell pepper and a big yellow onion. Man, does that smell good. We're gonna add a little moisture to our succotash, get a little bit of those brown bits off. Just adding some water in there. Some halved grape tomatoes. Quickly just taking a little temperature reading. We're not there yet. We need to be at like 160 150. We're at 127. The final touches for our succotash. Creamy style corn. We just got regular kernels right there. And of course, the baby lima beans. I haven't added any dry spices yet, so good amount of garlic powder. Because I didn't do actual real garlic. So we're gonna just do a lot of garlic powder. Come on, Vic, use the bigger side. Yeah. Also, have not salted this at all yet, so just gonna add some salt and then taste it later to see if it needs more. And of course, we hit it with that fresh pepper. Okay, let's check on the fish again. Woo! We're at 140, a little bit longer. But I'll tell you what, this sheep's head is flaking up nice. Looks super tender. Sheepy is done. We've come up to temp. And look, watch, this is why I like cooking fish on the half shell. That fish comes right off the grill. There is no sticking. The camp chef strikes again. I'm gonna attempt to get the sheep's head off of the skin and scales without getting any scales in our final product. So, if you're wondering about this method, it does slide right off the skin. For some reason, this sheep's head curled up on me. Much more than any other fish. Let's see there. Oh no, look, there's no skin or scales right there. You see that? Skin and scales intact. Not in your final product. Should be able to just scoop the fillet right off. Like so. I'm gonna set that aside. Look at how juicy this is, guys. Look at this. That is one tender fish, I will say that. Look at it fly right off. We got our succotash. Love this as a side dish because you don't need to make multiple side dishes. This could just be the main one with whatever protein you're making. You can make it with chicken, fish, beef. Get a nice helping right there. And then a beautiful piece of our sheep's head. And you're good to go, baby. And you gotta finish off your fish with a little fresh lemon juice. First bite, best bite. And sheep's head's a real treat because we don't eat it that often because we just don't really fish for them, but we get a little flake test. Look at that. It is a very flaky fish. Look at that. Texture is great. I always kind of forget what the texture of sheepheads is gonna be like because I probably eat it once, maybe twice a year. I'm like trying to pinpoint what it is. It's got a unique flavor of its own. Great texture. Simply cooked on the grill. Anyone can do this recipe. Even the bloodline pieces are amazing. It is really good.
Cooking fish on the half shell is always really, really good. I think we've only ever had one time when we cooked something on the half shell and it was not the greatest, and that was a triggerfish. Yep. And the skin of an ocean triggerfish is kind of like sandpaper, so it didn't have those scales, and it was weird, but this is absolutely delicious, and every single time we cook fish on the half shell, it's always really good and a very easy way to cook. Mm-hmm. Incredibly easy. Take whatever marinade you want, dry rub, throw a little oil on there, throw it on the grill. If you're worried about knowing when fish is done, especially because you can only see it from one side, you get one of those little thermometers on Amazon for 20 bucks. Look up online what is the safe temperature for eating fish, and it honestly is a game changer. If you're someone who struggles with knowing when to pull your fish off the heat and you're always overcooking your fish, one of those little thermometers can really help. I really like it. We're gonna dig into the succotash. Dennis got to get on some, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Huge shout out to Tyler. Check out his channel linked below because without him, we wouldn't be having this amazing meal. and I'll see you in the next one.